Good morning, everybody. Well, it's morning for me, wherever you are. Figured I'd hang out with you guys today. Today's hangout day. I'm rolling out of bed and gonna spend time with you. So, first person on. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. Yeah, I rolled out of bed and I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna hang out with you. So, perfect. Owl Tarot, I'm good. How are you? I'm a sleepy girl this morning, but I'm good. I miss you. What kind of reading do we want today, you guys? What kind of reading? Good, just hanging out. Anush, hi. Oh, I haven't seen you in so long, Owl Tarot. See, I'm actually starting to feel a bit emotional. I might cry. It's good to see you. Don't be such a stranger. Okay. So, Pisces. What do we got? Woo! Besides your cards jumping all over the floor. Freestyle reading, done. We've got Five of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are coming out of a place of feeling left out in the cold or rejected. Maybe you're starting. Oh, thank you, Anish. I just woke up and I wanted to hang out with you guys. I was like, no makeup Sunday. But some of you are coming out of a place, maybe you felt alone, maybe you felt a little bit rejected in some way, shape, or form. And it could have been to do with anything. It could have been to do with work, it could have been to do with a relationship, it could have been to do with family dynamics. But that energy is changing. And what I like about it too is that you're coming into, I think, really showing up for yourself, which is important. We have so many sub parts of us, and it's funny, I just did a private reading and this kind of came up in that one as well, is that we have so many sub parts that we need to manage within ourselves and to connect and to bridge the gap between. So we've got ego, we've got inner child, we've got our soul, our higher power. We also have our connection to the divine guidance. And I think, interestingly, as I'm looking at all of these pentacles, that's the message for today, is coming to a place where we balance and get to know all of those sub archetypes and sub personalities, right? And then we start feeling whole again, and we don't feel so rejected. And it's really good too, because when we let those parts of ourselves come to the surface and we spend some time with them, as we begin to feel more whole, it reflects in our external world. Because then when somebody says something to us that we may not like or may trigger us, we all of a sudden have that armor, because I'm also looking at these pentacles as a shield. Thank you for the like. As a shield for each part of ourselves. So as you get to know those parts of yourself and that you love those parts of yourself and you make space for them and their reality, all of a sudden the external world and whatever comes at you isn't so devastating, I guess would be the word. Okay, so let's keep going. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Love you. Wow. And as I say that, look what came out, you guys. Two of Cups. Beautiful. So as you're looking at your inner self, because that's what I'm focusing on at the moment, is looking within and really getting to know yourself. And you see how it's almost like a mirror. I feel like what I was saying about the external world and how it also reflects you. So if there's something that sets you off, all of a sudden, because you've become so secure in yourself, 4-4. So now there's 2 4s. Oh, and the time is 4-4-8. Wow. So it's all about the stability right now. You're finding some serious stability with yourselves, you guys. That's beautiful. But you're also attracting, I feel, a partnership, true love. And if we look at the world as being a mirror to ourselves, you can always look at somebody else as they come at you and realize that they're a reflection, right? So, for example, this past week, I was struggling at work because I'm dealing with a very challenging personality. And my first instinct is to get mad at them and get frustrated with them. And yeah, I mean, let's be realistic. Their behavior is frustrating. It's like in one breath, they say, this is black. And then 2 minutes later, actually, it's white. Okay, so make the changes and make it white. So you make the changes, you make the task white. But then they flip 2, 3 minutes later, actually, no, it's gray. So change it, make it gray. So and it gets to be, and this goes on and on and on, and it gets to be this point of you feel like you're insane. So my frustrations would rise, and I'd get to a point where I was like gonna lash out. That's when I took that opportunity to go within with these subparts. And initially, I thought, am I just not understanding? Am I so useless? Am I, you know, unclear? What's the problem here? And then of course I wanted to get angry because that's my ego kicking in. My ego wanted to say, hey, you know what, this person is completely batshit crazy and I don't understand what they're on about. But then I took that step back and I realized, okay, there's some sub part of me. What is it with me? So I went within and I started to realize, okay, this is all about my first issue of perfectionism. I always want to show up correct. I always want to show up right. I don't want to ever leave room for error. It's like, heaven forbid I be human a little bit. So I project that onto the person. Is that fair? No. Okay, so that was about me. And then I look at, am I stupid? No, I'm not stupid. This is somebody else's decision. This is somebody else's authority, and they're going to rule however they choose. So I was able to start looking at those sub parts of myself, which is my ego that wanted to get defensive, my wanting to control, my perfectionism, yada, yada, yada. And I got to a point where I realized that whatever is happening externally, it was just giving me an opportunity to heal something. And so I was able to heal the fact that it wasn't my problem. It wasn't her problem. It just is what it is. And who's in charge? She is. The decisions are hers. I don't need to take that on. So I don't know if this is giving you a good example, but as I did that, I think what this is saying for you guys too is as you get more familiar with your subparts and the little pieces of your personality and your being, you're able to incorporate them as a whole and you don't reject yourself anymore. Based on whatever happens externally to you. And as you learn to accept yourself, you are attracting true love into your life. That's what I'm getting here. So that true love is a mirror of how you are balancing and connecting with yourself. And as I say that, look what came up. Page of Wands. Messages. There's a lot of thoughts here too, but I think there's some beginning messages. Perhaps you've attracted somebody and they see you as beautiful. There's a lot of physical attraction. Maybe they're using their intuition at this point in time. As I look at this card, I feel like they want to make an offer. They do. And it's in the very beginning stages. Okay. Could be dealing with a Leo. Oh, thank you, Zachariah. Oh, thanks, you guys. You know what? Actually, these live readings really help me too, because then I can connect with you guys, and you're amazing, and your energy really helps me to decipher what the cards are coming out and what it is that they want to say. But you guys, you're beautiful, and as you're making these subparts a whole, and you're starting to accept yourself, all of a sudden, you're able to let your hair down, just like today, no makeup. I don't care. Today's Sunday. Hello, persevering Pisces. Welcome. And so now you are showing up as beautiful. And why? Because you're accepting your flaws. You're accepting those parts of yourself that maybe you were told earlier in life weren't acceptable. For example, if you make a mistake, you know, you're not good enough. When are you going to grow up? When are you stupid? Whatever comments that we absorbed in our younger years, all of that is changing because we are now accepting our imperfections. As we do that, all of a sudden we become magnetic. So that passionate fire energy here with this Page of Wands is this a collective or a specific sign? Pisces collective. Yeah. So and basically, you know, even if you're not Pisces, if the message resonates, by all means, you're welcome here. Cross watchers are welcome. Anyone very accurate in how you've been feeling and living recently. Beautiful, Anush, beautiful. So I feel that in your acceptance, thank you for the like, whoever that was. In the acceptance of your flaws, you become more sexually attractive, more magnetic, and people are starting to get drawn to you, right? Emma, welcome, beautiful. I'm so glad you guys are all here. I really am. Thank you for the like. So yeah, as we continue, look at that. So you're having good times because of this magnetic attraction. And if it hasn't happened just yet, it will. I see socializing. Yes, I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad to catch you live. I just really wanted to spend some time with you guys. And persevering Pisces, I'll ask about an age. I'll tell Spirit to bring you somebody. You tell me the age range that you want to attract. So anyway, I see some of you getting out and about, and if it hasn't just happened yet, we are now coming into what is it? The new year, and I feel like the new year is going to bring a lot of changes. I feel that things are going to get a lot better, and you're going to be able to get out and socialize a lot more. And when you do that as well, that magnetic attraction is going to be so prevalent in attracting you, this person, this mirror of you and all of the work you've done to love yourself and accept yourself. And I feel like there'll be celebrations, there'll be parties. Maybe you're going to meet somebody at a I don't know, maybe it's a New Year's party, or maybe even into March when it's around your birthday. You were invited to a wonderful small gathering for New Year's. Go to that. Spirit is saying, go to that. Absolutely. Late 49 through 50s, done. Spirit, persevering Pisces needs someone late 49-ish into 50s. Make sure that he is good to her, and that he loves her, because she deserves it. So yeah, if you do get invited to any parties and such, do in fact get out there, because you look at this one. You'll take someone between 23 and 29. Fair enough. Fair enough. You take whoever you want. You do whatever makes you happy. Because here we go again. You're attracting, look at all of this sexual energy. Wow. Lawyer. So someone's going to take action and they're going to make an approach. So maybe it's even this someone in the present who's thinking about it, where it's getting into that, you know, because he's got the wand here. So they might be at that point where they're thinking about it, and it's starting to become a reality that they want to take this step towards you, and then boom, the action comes in, right? Yes, please, and thank you. Absolutely. You're beautiful, persevering Pisces. Doesn't matter what age you are, there's something beautiful at every age, and I'm starting to learn that too. So yeah, someone's going to come in, they may sweep you off your feet, they may even really idolize you. Be careful though, if you're a bit of a jealous type, because I feel a flirtatious energy from this, or this could be you. You might be a flirt, and maybe they might get a little bit jealous because I'm looking at all of the red in this card, right? And it's just like, I feel like there could, I don't know, tempers could go up pretty quickly, but I feel that it would be out of that need to be the only focus of attention, if that makes sense. So if you get jealous easily, just try to rein that in, because I have a feeling that they are crazy about you, despite however the way that they no more flirts, the way that they interact with the world. Oh, but you don't just have one, Pisces. You little vixens. Now you also have a Knight of Pentacles. Wow. That's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you might even get into a long or an actual relationship here, because this is somebody who's also very dedicated, somebody who's very stable, somebody who is, thank you for the like, whoever that was, somebody who's very dedicated and they want a long-term relationship. And this is somebody who's also a provider, right? So somebody who will go the distance to make sure that their loved one is cared about. So it looks as though you're going to have some steamy sessions that'll be very fun, but in addition, somebody that really wants to be there with you, right? You need earth or water, dealt with fire, a constant revolving door, and temper like a tornado. I like that, temper like a tornado. Ooh, but yeah, I just, maybe though, maybe they were just drawing out that side of you. Maybe they were drawing out the fact that, you know, you could get a temper on if they started being too flirtatious, right? No, but honestly, I feel that you have a relationship coming in and it is brewing. It is absolutely brewing. And I am so excited for you guys because I feel like I can't stop smiling. I feel like this is going to be a good one. And maybe this is going to be somebody that's going to fight for you, right? Maybe I'm getting this feeling right now that you've never had someone really fight for you and you're ready. Beautiful. And I feel like it's going to be someone that's going to really go the distance. And that's the energy that I was getting. He said Scorpio, or he had Scorpio and Pisces, but that's Sag. Yeah. You hope so. Yeah. But like I was saying about the perseverance, that's what I feel like right here. Hey, Pisces, empath, welcome. So I feel like this person is going to go the distance. So if there are hurdles, I feel like you both are going to help each other overcome them. And you're going to be willing to do that together, which is beautiful. Standing, maybe this person's even going to teach you to stand up for yourself a little bit more. Ooh. And as I say that, because Ten of Swords, right? They might even break down your barriers. I'm getting too. You found out as you suspected he was cheating, so would love a teammate. Yeah, I hear you. You know, and that's another thing that I think about too. There's a lot of people that beat up on themselves for being cheated on, and the first thing, like I was talking about these subparts, right, of our personality and ourselves. The first thing that I always think about is how we right away think there's something wrong with us. But if you really look at some of the most stunning, attractive, physically attractive people in the world have been cheated on. You look at Angelina Jolie. She's one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood. And I don't know if there was cheating on Brad Pitt's part, but you know, even Jen Aniston, she's stunning, right? And he left Jen for Angelina. Do you see what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to give you something that you can compare it with. Look at Tiger Woods' wife. She was absolutely stunning, and she seemed like a sweetheart from what I could see. Now, of course, behind closed doors, anyone could be different, but it just goes to show it doesn't matter what you look like. It has nothing to do with you or who you are. And somebody actually helped me with this week too, because I've been cheated on, and it really brings up that fear and that guard. And getting back to the reading, I feel like this person who might be coming along might help you get rid of this guard, right? You thought about that? Halle Berry too, exactly. So it doesn't matter how beautiful you are. You could have the perfect body, you could have the perfect job, the perfect label, the perfect status. If it's somebody else's insecurities, well, then I feel that that mirrors to us, and why we attract it is because we don't feel good enough about ourselves. So we attract someone who also doesn't feel good about themselves. And then in order to remove them from our lives, right? What happens? They have to do something psychological and substance. Yeah, yeah. But you see, they have to do something bad enough for them to leave, right? Otherwise, with our loyalty, we'll stay in a bad situation. So, do you see how that works? It's like as you heal those insecurities between each person, then all of a sudden you're able to move on. But something has to be, and as I say, move on, 10-10 endings. Wow. But you have to be able to move on so that the right person comes along. Tears, or sorry, rears, huh? Anyways, so yeah, I feel like this person is gonna knock down some barriers that you've had. This has been a year of healing. Beautiful, Zachariah. Beautiful. You've been doing inner work to raise the vibration. You've discovered the beautiful. See? Truth. There it is. Ace of Swords. There's going to be a lot of clarity now, a lot of mental clarity. You're going to feel strong in your convictions. And I feel like there's going to be good communication. This person might even communicate with you very well. And I think through that communication and getting to know each other, that's where they're going to help you drop your guard. Yeah. Healing. Absolutely. But I think that you're also going to come to some more realizations. And that's the beauty of this journey we call life, is that we're constantly learning something. And even if we're not just learning it, then we're relearning it, right? Do you ever notice that? It's like life will bring us back scenarios to reteach us something that maybe we forgot, right? You feel like, yeah. What card was the Earth card? That was the persevering, funny enough, your name, the persevering, hi Trisha, Knight of Pentacles, dedicated. Thank you for the like, whoever that was. But somebody who's dedicated, somebody who's strong, somebody who is reliable, which is important. So I feel like there's going to be some truthful discussion and some clarity, and you're going to feel the victory. I'm not feeling a negative energy from this Five of Swords, okay? I feel like this is the triumph. You're going to get clarity about how, but you have finally understood these things and their significance, have felt so joyful. Past 2 months totally, today full of love and connected to nature. Oh, beautiful. Always evolving. Exactly. Always evolving. And that's, I think once we accept that, then we start to realize that this whole purpose is about the journey, not the destination. It's not about where we're going to end up. It's not about attaching to every single experience in our life as though it's going to be permanent, because it never is. Once we make peace with that, we can start being in the present. And like Anush says, we enjoyed. Yeah, these cards are just for everyone in the group chat. You know, we're just having like a hangout, and like previously you mentioned, learning common law and standing up to tyranny. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So but you know what? I think that's been very cool. Anyone want a question answered that I can pull a card for? We'll do that, and then I'll start to wrap it up, because there were some good messages and a good hangout. You have a question? Sure, give it a go. Will you enjoy work this week? I like it. That's a cute question. Spirits, spirits. I heard intention. If you tell yourself you're going to, but let's see. Will Trisha enjoy work this week? No. And I don't mean to laugh, but I think it's just because you're already stressing about it. That's what Spirit is saying to you. Spirit is saying that, you know, you are You're stuck in the worry and the stress about it, and I'm so sorry for that. There's obviously something that's weighing heavy on you, and you might be so generous that you are taking on, you'll be prepared goods. No, but I think too, what Spirit is saying is that you take a lot of pressure on yourself, and I'm thinking that they're going to tell you just got to stand up and say no a little bit more, because something tells me you're that type of person who says, okay, you're the yes person in the office, and in a sense you're almost being your own worst enemy, and it's not a bad thing. It's just you've learned to be accommodating, right? So you're, yeah, 7 of Cups, so you're constantly trying to meet everybody else's needs instead of doing only what you're supposed to do, right? It's okay to go above and beyond sometimes, but don't let them take advantage, okay? And maybe that's what the thing is that they have to stand up and do some work of their own, right? This is about cooperation. And I think you're going to find a way to cooperate this week, because the 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration and getting together and being able to work on a project, and actually do it. This is telling me, yes, I should quit the job that my intuition is telling me no longer serves me. It's so funny. I think all of us, a lot of us Pisces right now, we're going through this whole transition of whether we should leave our jobs. I'm even feeling like that too, right? I'm like, "Ooh, what do I do? Do I stay? It's not making me feel alive, right?" Okay, persevering Pisces, how soon and what sign is coming towards? Okay. You are worth more, exactly. And it's a matter of when we believe we're worth more, but then we also have to couple that with our bravery, right? Especially with that Knight of Wands energy. Maybe that's what that was speaking to for some of you, is to call on that brave, courageous energy inside to just say, I'm done, and move on, right? Okay, Pisces empath, you bet. Let's do we'll do persevering first, then we'll do Pisces empath question, then we'll do a noosh. So persevering Pisces, how soon and what is coming towards? How soon? I'm going to grab this deck here. What is coming towards? No, it's fine. So for persevering Pisces, worth waiting for divine timing is at work in your love life. So you can take solace in the fact that Spirit is working in the background to bring you the right person, to bring you the person of your dreams. 9 of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, another water energy. And I get a good feeling that this person will be very nurturing to you, which I think is what you need right now. I'm getting this also this playful fun energy. Oh my gosh, and look. Hey, Feisty Intuitive, I love you, Haley. Welcome. Another Page of Knight of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Looks like a lot of us are going to be getting some earth sign. It looks like a lot of us are going to be getting a fire sign or earth sign as I think the dominant. So let's see when this will happen for you. Let's get a when, Spirit. 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. That's what I'm getting. I keep it simple, so around there, right? So love, money, career, just one grounded person. I love it. Okay, so who's next? Effie Lynch, your vote is fire. Yeah, you want fire? Fair enough. So let me try and scroll up. Who's next? After that, we had... That's one of your numbers? Beautiful. Okay. Hanif, welcome. Can I ask? Okay, so Pisces empath. Oh yeah, you were next. Okay. I'd just like to know if you're on the right path at the moment. I've had so much change recently. Yeah, exactly. So, Pisces empath, my darling, circling back to the path. The one thing about prophecy, and I heard this in Vikings, which was beautiful, is that you'll never really know what it is until it's too late. And the reason why is because it can't be changed. So there is fate, right? But there's also free will. But free will, what we can do with that is whatever we want. But usually, when life starts getting a little hectic or bad, or negative or problematic, it's because our destiny, it's pushing us back, right? So always remember that wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. So now, knowing that, yes, you are on the right path, but it's a matter of what feels right next. What is your soul calling you to do? So let's see what spirit has for that, for my Pisces empath. And this is that two of wands type thing, which is thank you for the likes, whoever that was. And this is that two of wands things, being at a crossroad, right? So now it's, do you apply free will, or do you go within and actually heed the messages of your higher self? So let's see. You can take that journey off of your fated path with free will, but let's see. Yeah, see, there you are. Wow, beautiful. Pisces empath, you've got the Two of Swords. So you don't know exactly what is in front of you. And you're sitting on the fence. And the reason why is because you're not really sure what is ahead. But I think even now that you know that wherever you are is where you're supposed to be, you're going to settle a lot more into yourself to be able to move forward. What is the Two of, and you're on a brand new journey. That's why. That's why. No wonder I was getting that Two of Wands for you, sweetie. Pisces empath. All of these changes are signifying that it's time for a new journey for you. So it's time to go within and decide what it is that you want to do. All right. Where is your heart pulling you? Is it pulling you to jump off that cliff and take a leap of faith into something new? Or is it telling you, okay, maybe I just need to, sorry, my upper lip gets a little bit moist when more energy comes around me. But yeah, so I think it's time that everything is falling away from you, and no wonder the change is because it's time for a new chapter in your life. And what is this new chapter? Oh, Page of Pentacles, or sorry, Page of Cups. So I am a Pisces, yes, and I have an Aries rising, and I have a ton of signs in my chart. Actually, I've got Scorpio, I've got Cancer, I've got Capricorn, I've got Taurus, and I've got Leo as well. Retraining into a completely different career. Look at this. This is you, Pisces empath, and it's Page of Cups. It's going to be something that you're actually being able to use what you love in this career as well. You're going to be able to open up yourself and your hearts, right? Nice, nice. So yes, you are on the right path, Pisces empath. Yeah, financial security. Oh my gosh, that's the struggle that I'm facing right now too. Do I leave the full-time career, or do I go and do the things that I love? Pisces empath, training to be a counselor. No wonder. This is emotional support, right? This is teaching people how to use or to become more educated in their emotions. That's beautiful. You're on the right path, babe. This is your brand new beginning. And I feel nothing but good energy. And even though you don't know what's ahead of you, the reason why is because you need to enjoy each moment. And that's what I'm feeling too. You have to enjoy each moment of it. And that's why Spirit isn't telling you what it's going to be like, because they want you to learn. They want you to embrace the moment and be in it. Then you're experiencing it, right? Beautiful. And Emma's going through that. Yes, be here now. Exactly. You're so welcome, sweetheart. And I love that nurturing energy, helping others. I see you helping kids. I see you helping those that are struggling, but also you're going to bring a new, fresh approach to them. I feel I'm getting that you're going to teach them how to actually, uh, what is that? I can't find the human word. Oh, I can see what they're saying, but I can't. You're gonna bring them a way to not transcend, but process new, fresh ways of processing, maybe like process maps to help them understand each level and piece. That's what I'm getting, each piece of it, which is gonna help them break it down because let's face it, emotions can be complicated, right? And you're a master of emotions, you're Pisces. Beautiful, you guys. And Emma, you got to do it too. And maybe I'll follow your bravery and quit my day job and just do this full time. Okay, who was next? I'm just scrolling here. Anush, you were next, my darling. Your decision to learn tarot cards, you're following a class, brilliant. Do you have the ability within me? And was this guided? Anush. Oh, neuroscience is amazing. It's phenomenal. That would make sense as, teaching people how to retrain their brain to uh, realign the pathways and oh, absolutely. I think it's definitely for you. And Anush, my darling, of course it's for you. I could tell you, let's do a little trick here. I'm going to show you what I get before I pull the cards. What I'm getting is absolutely it's for you, Anush. It's if you love it and you feel it and you feel a connection, then yes. I think the only thing that is stopping you is your fear. And that's a natural fear. I had it too when I started reading cards. I was worried about whether or not I would be as good as others or if I could read. And then sometimes I would see the cards and they would have different meanings to me than how other people would read. And then I would criticize myself. And we just get ourselves into this cyclone or vortex of fear and doubt. But the truth of the matter is yes, you can do it, and it's just a matter of allowing yourself to be free with it. Don't put those restrictions around you. Now let's see what the cards say, Anush. What do the cards say about Anush doing card reading? But you got to run. Okay. Thank you so much, Emma. I love you. I love you. I love you. Beautiful. So that's exactly what I was saying. You've got to release that fear. So spirit is backing up what I said. You've got to release the burden and the pressure that you're putting on yourself. And again, I think that's that perfectionism that we have in us where we want to oh, thank you, Carmen. You're a sweetheart. I was like, yeah, I'm just going in the raw today. So yeah, it's just a matter of releasing that fear and that pressure that you're putting on yourself. Because look, Anush, Wheel of Fortune, divinely guided, beautiful, big changes. And not only that, but this is like soulmates, and not only soulmates, but this is the divine stepping in. They're going to bring you feel that good, they're going to bring you all of the positive that comes with learning this is you, this is your path. Wheel of Fortune, it's also destiny, right? It's a destiny card. So yes, do it. I can't wait to see it too when you start a channel or do whatever you do. I want to see it. Okay, you have goosebumps. Beautiful. Okay, I love you, Emma. Bye, sweetheart. Yeah, didn't that energy just really flow right there, Anush? Gorgeous. Yeah. So definitely keep going on this path and just release that pressure that you put on to yourself. Because yeah, this is the divinely guided answer I think that you were seeking with that Wheel of Fortune. I love it. It's beautiful. Okay, so who was next? We'll do 2 more questions and then I'll wrap it up for everyone. You get goosebumps. Oh, yes. That crown energy and that funny feeling, like right up here in the front, that's the activation, I believe, and the way I've felt it is that's my channeling, that's my connection to my higher levels of consciousness. And so it's almost like you go into a state of trance or almost like being stoned, and then you're able to get these downloads. It's opening your third eye, right? So that's what I really get. So I think absolutely. And the goosebumps, beautiful. You're highly intuitive. And not only that, but being a feeler as well. You'll be able to pick up on those sensations. One thing I do recommend, which I am terrible at, is yeah, feel things very clear, exactly. And one thing I do recommend is clearing your energy a lot. I have an amazing person in the UK who always reminds me of that. Like, sage, clear your energy because you will absorb others as you take on this work. Okay, so be good to yourself and protect yourself. Salt baths as well, very important. Okay, who else? Carmen, sweetheart, I believe you're next. I don't see any more questions. So, Carmen, what would you like, honey? And then we'll wrap it up. That's how you felt, did you? Persevering Pisces, brilliant, brilliant. Good things are coming for you, beautiful. Good things are coming. Just be open to it and receptive to it. And each time your brain wants to step in and say, no, it's not going to happen, that's when you say, thank you, brain. But right now, my heart's leading the way, and I'm going to allow spirit to bring to me someone to love me the way I want it. Retrain the brain with that neuroscience. Shelly, you bet. After Carmen, let's get Carmen's question, and then I'll do Shelly, and then we'll wrap it up. So, Carmen, go ahead, love. What question do you have? And before we go any further, you know what I really want? Can I have a hug? Can everybody just give me a hug? I'm a huggy bear. I want hugs, cuddles. Oh, beautiful, Anush. Beautiful. So now I'm just waiting for that. That's absolutely the right. That's amazing, Anush. That's the way forward. Carmen, did you have a question? If not, I'll go to Shelly. Kate, I can't pronounce. I'm not. Thank you. I just wanted hugs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. See, I feel those hugs and it just makes me so happy. It's like I don't want anything in the world. I just want hugs from my Pisces. Thank you. Um, you just punched into the work to make your work week easier. I love it. That's beautiful. Thank you. Because you ain't showered in days. Same thing, Shelly. Okay, Shelly, what's your question, honey? Oh, thank you, persevering Pisces. You're beautiful too. And like attracts like, so remember that. And I haven't showered this morning yet either. I literally woke up and came to hang out with you guys. I'm just waiting on Shelly's question. Or do you just want whatever comes out, Shelly? Let's see, whatever comes out. Maybe the system's lagged right now. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Okay. So, Shelly, my darling, 3 of Pentacles. Are you working with somebody on a project of some sort, or is there something that you need some cooperation on? 3 of Pentacles is definitely working together for a common goal and beginning the mastering of a craft of some sort. Ooh, and 6 of Pentacles. Maybe you didn't feel as though you were getting enough support in the past because this wanted to come up in reverse. Perhaps you were giving too much in a situation, and maybe you're learning that now it's time to pull back a little bit to let them give. You feel like an ex-Virgo may still come back. You don't know his intentions. Okay, here we go. Hey, Jen. You don't know his intentions, but it's giving me wicked anxiety. Yeah, no kidding. Could you see if you're tripping out? You're all right. But yeah, okay. So the first 2 cards I pulled for you, Shelly, is somebody wants to work with you towards a common goal, but I feel as though they didn't exactly give enough in the past. I feel like you were giving a lot more, especially Scissor Chick. Hi, sweetheart. I feel like you were giving more to the scenario, and that's what you're concerned about. There could have been a level of being very, I don't know, maybe the individual you were dealing with was closed off. And as I say that, look what came out, 5 of Pentacles. I feel as though you got left out a lot. I feel that there could have even been, it was like there was a lack of emotional connection, if you will, and that it left a state of emptiness. And even though there's something that you are drawn to about this Virgo, I feel like barren. I'm getting barren. I feel like you feel barren when you're with him. And maybe that's what leads to arguments. Yeah, there's Virgo energy, right? King of Pentacles. He could have been married in the past, could have, or could be going through a divorce of some sort, or could be leaving behind a serious relationship. But I feel as though this person is also very much big. You did give more. That's why you left and ghosted him. Okay. Hi, Sylvia. I miss you too. I miss all you guys. You don't know how happy I am you're here today. Just needed to be with you guys on my Sunday morning. So the King of Pentacles there, I feel like he was very concerned with money or status or power or just appearances. I'm getting a critical sense. Was he critical with you, Shelly? I'm feeling like there was a little bit of critique as well, or maybe even contempt. Maybe you just felt like you weren't good enough, that there could have been a lot of contempt, and maybe you helped him financially. Maybe he wasn't very good with money. Yeah, and maybe you feel like a fool. I feel like he was a little bit immature. I feel like he didn't have a lot of substance in terms of depth, and that could have been the issue. Because the first 4 cards, it's all pentacles, right? So this is all about Smoke's pen. But yeah, Shelly, I feel like this guy may not be so great with stability, and seems to have a lot of appearances and status and whatnot else. And yes, I do see that you left. I feel like maybe you even felt like you were a bit of a fool. Sounds like who you were with, only wrong substances. But yeah, I feel that you're moving out of rough waters into calmer waters, and there's a new beginning. Okay. So let's see what's coming. Is he going to be coming back? Let's get the romance angels. Love yourself for you met him when you were homeless and on speed. Okay, you got a job and got clean and left when you got your massage license and got better. Beautiful, Shelly. Wow, that is some serious journey that you've been on. And it takes a lot of strength and a lot of courage. Okay, so that could be where that financial struggle was. And now maybe what you're learning too, sweetheart, is usually when we start getting addicted to substances, Virgo X. Yeah, that's what Shelly's dealing with too, is Virgo. Thank you guys for supporting Shelly as well. That's a huge, huge milestone. Usually when we get into drugs and such, it's because we don't want to feel. It's because we want to numb something. It's usually because the pain becomes too great. And the pain is usually a wounding from childhood of some sort, of being rejected or being neglected. And blimey, indeed, divorce, yeah. You can't share your link here, can you? Yeah, of course you can share your link, I think. I don't see why you couldn't. But if not, go ahead and put it in the comments. But it looks as though you've done exceptionally well. However, I think now what you're left with and what you're working through could be the residual codependency, right? And so that could be what it is maybe you're seeking his approval. Maybe the addiction has shifted a little bit to wanting approval and validation. And maybe that's why you struggle with him, because the card that came out was love yourself first, or yeah, love yourself first, but it came out in reverse. So I feel like you might just have a little bit of and it seems like he's got a good way of doing this. He brings you stability in some way, shape, or form, but I feel like it's a level of control. I feel that he does it in a controlling way. It's like he will give you validation and approval, and that's what keeps you. His sister who died was speed with another. Yeah, her mom died. Yeah, trauma, 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 abandonment. There you go. That's exactly what it is. It's feelings of abandonment and being left alone, and we try to numb those feelings, right? And the easy way to do with that is drugs or alcohol, because it really numbs us out, because the pain is so bad. And usually the pain that we're running from is not the grief of it, but some belief in our mind that it was our fault, some belief that we could have prevented it and we didn't, some belief that we weren't good enough, or that we can't survive, or it could have been very frightening, right? Because that's your first brush with learning about the impermanence of life and the physical realm. It's scary. It's a lot to go through. But you like weed. Go for it, Jen. Have at it. Have a good one. Have a good toke. Um, but yeah, Shelly, I think that's what it is. And I think I I don't I don't know for sure if he's gonna come back. You didn't make the energy depressing at all. And one thing that is important here is that we all experience the reality, right? Life isn't all roses. Life isn't all sunshine and lollipops, is it? No. I mean, that's one thing about being a Pisces. And yeah, you know what? We go through this and we go through it together. Don't you ever apologize. There are days that I cry. There are days that I get angry. There are days that I laugh. And I want to have a good connection here where everyone supports each other. So right now, passes the blunt, everyone. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm on that 70s show. And if you haven't seen that 70s show, you gotta check it out. It's so funny. They're always getting noodled. And then they try and have the discussion. And each person that the blunt goes to, it's like everyone forgets and they're having their own little conversation in their mind. You got a bubbler. What is a bubbler anyway? Oh, like a bong? I'm getting so old. A Bubbler. Oh dear. So yeah, anyway, going back to going back to this. Yes, he might come back, but the thing is it's not worth waiting for. That's what I'm getting. Spirit is saying he's not worth waiting for. Um I think most importantly, it's to keep going on your journey because you are doing exceptionally well, Shelly. You're staying in this channel, right? This is what it's about. I don't want it to just be card readings. Like I want it to be a support group and life coaching, right? I want us to help each other. And you guys, your input is just as important as mine, you know, like you guys bring so much to the table. So honestly, I think don't wait around for this Virgo therapy. Exactly. It's like our own personal therapy. Your personal bong, yeah, bubbler. You do realize that word's going to be in my head all day and all week, I think, too. When I go to work, I'm just going to be like, I need a bubbler. They're going to be like, a pop, like Coke, or no, no, no. I laugh so much, like, oh, that's good that you're laughing. Jim and we can do wonders, y'all. Help me with anxiety and depression. Oh wow. Okay, wait. How do you exercise, or where do you get the energy to exercise when you're noodled? I mean, look. I feel like you're giving me the lesson. Lesson. Jen's giving us the lesson, you guys. Virgos change their mind too much. Ah, sativa? Oh, Jen, I have so much to learn from you. The whole world is opening up. See, I can't smoke weed personally. I feel I feel like the whole world knows that I'm noodled, and then I get all paranoid. The last time I smoked weed, I was 16 years old. Or no, I think I smoked some another night when I was drinking, maybe a few years later. But I remember all of our friends, they got the munchies and they wanted to go to the convenience store to get nachos and cheese, right? Because they got the munchies, and I tripped right out, and I didn't want people to know that I was noodled. So once everybody got out of the car, I locked the doors because I didn't want to go in the store. And they were like, Kelly, open the door. I was like, no, I don't want people to see me. They're like, you don't think people are seeing you now when you've locked yourself in a car? Needless to say, me and the bud were just not buds. So anyway, going back to it, yeah, this Virgo individual again. Oh, look at the next card, Seven of Pentacles. Not investing. I don't feel like this person invests enough into you. Again, it's to me, it just feels like it's very surface level, Shelly. And you should get back to saliva and gin. Have at it, my girl. But yeah, even if this individual does come back, Shelly, I just don't feel that he's going to invest enough. But I think that this is a good thing because his energy being away from you is going to help you continue to focus on being strong and taking good care of yourself and looking after yourself. That's what this is about right now, I think, for you. Will he return? I can ask. Oh, deception. Yeah, that's what we always used to call it when I was growing up. Noodled or gibbled or fried or he was the worst, so you can wait for the best. Yes, Shelly. Yes, exactly. This I don't want to bring you bad news, but I don't see it as bad news. I don't think this Virgo is for you, Shelly, and I think that you've learned your lessons with him. And I think somebody much better is coming along. Yeah, noodled or bent. Let's go get bent. Okay. And was there anybody else, or shall we wrap this? This is almost an hour, you guys. Best Sunday morning ever. Better than Eggs Benedict. There you go, persevering Pisces, right on, fist bump. You want to know if your ex-wife misses you. All right, Jen, let's check it out. What's the ex-wife feeling for Jen, please, Spirit? What is the ex-wife thinking? Virgo energy, hiding out. I feel a very lonely energy. Yeah. I feel like they're kind of on an inner journey too, but I feel that they were a little bit cold. Could have been Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy in them as well. But I feel like they're hiding their emotions. I feel like your ex-wife hides their emotions. You know, ninja magic. You may spell away. Do it, girl. Do it. It is better than Eggs Benny. Hanging out with my Pisces. She's a Leo. Interesting. 7 of Swords. So there's some deceptive energy. Was she deceptive? I'm getting that. But yeah, someone's thinking about a new relationship here. Needs more money for bills and Christmas. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Seriously. But you haven't spoken over a year. I think, to be honest, the energy that I'm getting, especially from the 7 of Swords and this Ace of Pentacles, is just that I don't feel that she has anybody new in her life. I feel that there is some loneliness, and I feel that it could be to do with, of course, you know, lockdowns and the COVID situation. But I do still, I don't know if she was a sneaky individual, but there's some kind of deception around her. And whether that's her, maybe she's deceptive. I'm not really sure, but she's in your dream every night. Yeah. Divorce, and that was that, eh? Yeah. 2 of Swords. I don't think she's made a decision in terms of her life right now, because she's going through some changes. Death, transition, transformation. So this Hermit energy as well is spiritual growth. So I honestly think that she's just in lockdown. Never actually caught, but was sneaky. Yeah. I think that she's really having some self-reflection, but struggling with it. I think that she has a really hard time being introspective, but I honestly think that she doesn't understand why things don't work out for her. But it's because I don't think that she wants to face, because this King of Swords is looking away from the deception. No matter how much time she has on her own, she just doesn't have that capacity to self-reflect. And respectfully, and this is no sniding Leos completely, but Leos have a very hard time. That is one of their negative traits, is being able to actually self-reflect. Their pride is so incredibly off the charts that heaven forbid they have anything wrong. Heaven forbid they do anything wrong. Heaven forbid they are wrong, right? And I feel like she's just in a lonely state right now and going at it alone. I think she wants some kind of new beginning, whether that be with you or somebody else. But the reality is that life is trying to get her to change. I feel like this is the divine coming in and saying, look, you know, it's time to transform yourself. It's time to take a look at how you conduct yourself. But I don't think that she has that capacity, because there's that blocking energy. It's like, nope, there's nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. Which is that blindfold, right? Not wanting to see the reality of a situation. Now, interestingly enough, that came up upside down. So it's possible that she could be going through a spiritual change right now and growing up a little bit. So that's what I see that she's got. I don't even think that any relationships or anything are on her mind. I think that she's just going through her own much needed growth spurt, growing pains. All right, you guys. You miss her. Yeah, of course you do. And you know what? That's natural too. That's another thing is a lot of us tell ourselves when things end in the physical realm, we tell ourselves, oh, I'm not to miss them. I'm not to care about them. I'm not to think about them. But no, in fact, that was a part of your life. And it's worth, what's the word I'm looking for? Spirit, what's the word I'm looking for? It's worth respecting, right? It was a chapter of your life. And those chapters, you're always allowed to flip through a book. So it's okay and accept those feelings, because once you accept that you miss and you love her, guess what? It makes the pain go away because you're admitting the truth to yourself. So it's okay to miss her. You know, another thing you could do is you could sit down and write a letter, right? You could pretend that she's going to get it and just say all the things that you want to say. Good point, persevering Pisces. That's right, because we're heading towards Christmas and New Year's, so everything comes up. Yeah, it's a chapter in the story, exactly. And you're allowed to revisit that chapter as many times as you need, because sometimes when we go back to those chapters, we missed pieces we didn't see, but it also just allows us to make peace with it. So never force yourself. Never force yourself to change the way that this presents itself. All right, you guys, I had so much fun with you today. Did everyone have fun? Did we have fun? Let's see what's oh, I love that. We don't forget the story when we finish the book. Beautiful. So let's see what's coming up for us this week. It's been a battle with you this time, but you know there's better ahead when the day is done. Yes, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a card for us. What do we got for the week coming up? Solitude. Okay, some of you might be going into lockdown again, but I think you're going to be enjoying this time in solitude and spending some time by yourselves, especially if you're single. I think you're going to enjoy this because I think there's going to be some things that you're going to be exploring, whether it be about yourself, maybe getting to know those subparts of yourself that we were talking about earlier. I think that you're going to become feeling more whole and peaks of joy. Oh my gosh, exactly. Look at that, just flying. And through that solitude, you're going to become your own best friend. You're going to become feeling more whole, feeling so happy. And that's going to be you just flying. So enjoy this time of solitude and really be nice to the most important person in your life, which is you. Be your best friend, right? Get to know yourself. Have fun with yourself. It was awesome. Thank you, guys. Mwah. Okay. Love you. I'll see you all soon, okay? Bye. And actually, one more thing. That was the song I was listening to before I even did this reading, which is I'll give you my heart, I'll give you my shoulder. So you always got a heart and a shoulder here, you guys. Bye.